Right, we're here at EA Guildford to check out the South Africa FIFA World Cup game. Apparently there's a World Cup this year, I've heard. Anyway, football, let's go check it out. Let's play some games.
We were invited to EA Guildford to check out the 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa. We got a chance to play the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3 and the Wii version of the game. Meanwhile, Paul sat down with SImon Humber, the producer of the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation version of the game, to talk some football!
Paul Riley here, and I'm here with SImon Humber, producer of FIFA 2010 World Cup South Africa. Lovely to meet you, Simon. So, we've just had a little presentation. You've taken us through some stuff. One of the things that instantly leapt out at me was the fact that you have chosen to go a whole game. A lot of people I've spoken to in the past thought maybe this would be DLC. Now I can see from the presentation why you've done it, but was there ever a discussion where you thought maybe just a DLC would be released, or was it always a plan that you really wanted to make a whole game out of this?
I don't think you could do justice to the World Cup as DLC. You're so limited in how much content you can actually deliver as DLC. You've got the world's biggest sporting event. You know, we're all going to be glued to our televisions come June and hopefully into July for England. And you just couldn't deliver a World Cup experience as DLC. It would be missing so much. You wouldn't have 10 World Cup stadia, all the presentation aspects, making the game look so much better, delivering improved gameplay, delivering 199 teams.
That's impressive. That is an impressive roster, isn't it? All 199. Could you talk me through a few of the new sort of tricks and animations that we got to have a look at? I noticed there was a few new celebrations and things like that. Was that just to sort of create better atmosphere for this game and sort of, to beef it up a little bit more in respect to trying to create a real, genuine World Cup feeling, that kind of carnival atmosphere?
Well, ultimately on the pitch, let's talk about gameplay first of all. Each successive release we have, we want to push gameplay forward. It's no good for us standing still, because Konami might catch us up in that respect. So, World Cup is 6 months after FIFA 10, so we want to deliver what is now the next football experience to people. So you play FIFA 10, here's World Cup, wow, it's better than FIFA 10 was, because we've had 6 months more of development on the gameplay engine. So it's a bunch of stuff that's improved from FIFA 10. There's new features such as penalty kicks. So last in the next gen titles we've got a twitch system for penalties with analog aiming, a composure bar, you have to compose your player. You've got the goalkeeper's ability to dive right out to the post or waiting to see when the ball's kicked, so you can't get to the post, but you can maybe make it more of a reaction save. So you've got a great new penalty mechanic in there. You've got a bunch of fluidity improvements. So I think there were areas in FIFA where the game felt a bit sticky at times. Players wouldn't move off after trapping the ball, controlling the ball, chesting the ball. So now the game's a lot more fluid. You can put together more fluid passing movements. You can even pass off the chest now.
It does seem to play a lot more quickly and almost more naturally with the movement as well. It seems to be easier to actually position your player's body much more realistically to move around a defender and to use the chest now or the feet movement to do that, whereas as you said previously it could be a little sticky at times and it was a sort of case of stop the ball then move.
Yeah, so it's nice to have things like you can chest the ball on the run and preserve most of the momentum in the player. So rather than stopping dead when you hit quite a nice lofted through ball, maybe the player stops dead to chest it, the defender comes back round and suddenly you're blocked off. So the game isn't faster. This is interesting. So we haven't changed acceleration or speeds of players, but the mere fact now that you're not stuck in certain contexts makes it more fluid, which to you feels maybe more faster. So it's an interesting way that people are perceiving the game, but certainly gameplay has come on a long way from FIFA 10.
There's an online World Cup mode where you can play, I believe it's with up to 32, is it, players?
It's a world of online play, so you are matched up against someone who's at the same stage of the competition as you and who should be using a different team. So you start in the group stage, you have to play your 3 group games, you have to get enough points to get out of the group, and then you go into the 4 knockout rounds. So you're always playing against someone who's at precisely the same point of the competition as yourself.
That sounds like a really good idea.
It's going to be the biggest thing I think in the game.
Yeah.
That you as an individual can embark on your own South Africa campaign, get out of the group, can be tough enough as it is, just getting enough points to finish in the top 2 in the group. And to support that whole thing, we've got the third group game and having latest scores coming in from the other game. So as long as you're paying attention and you actually look at the group table before that match, then you can work out the permutations of, if I win, what happens in that game, does it affect me? If I'm only drawing in my game, then what do I need to have in that other game? So you need to have your wits about you for that.
Certainly adds a lot of depth to it as well, doesn't it? It's putting more emphasis, which I like, sort of almost not just on what's going on in your game, but you really need to focus and figure out what's going down.
So we got that in the offline competitions as well. So the offline World Cup captain of the country, we always bring in the latest scores from the other
your groups
games in your group, which makes it feel like there is a world of football going on out there.
That is brilliant.
But in the online World Cup tournament, then you've got 4 terrifying knockout rounds that could end up in extra time and the dreaded penalty shootout.
The dreaded penalties.
And if you get to the final, which is your 7th game, and you win it, then you get the trophy celebration, and it's going to be a great payoff.
Yeah.
But your nerves will be shattered by then, probably. You have actually won a World Cup.
And you don't have to sit through all this in one sitting either, do you? You can log on and off as you see fit, and it will just match you with players at the same level, as you said.
Yeah, so progress is totally persistent. If you just did the group game one night and you qualify for the round of 16, then go to bed, come back the next day, and you're in the same position.
To be fair, I'm one of those people, I won't be able to tear myself away from it. If I'm out of those group stages, I'm playing till the final. No one's going to stop me.
Better tell your boss and give me later.
I think I'll probably have to do that. To it, but the most important question I have to ask you is, who's going to win the World Cup this year?
Not England.
Oh, don't say that.
Well, if I say England, we can't win it, can we?
Can't we?
No.
I'm telling everybody we're winning it.
Really?
Yeah.
not
I don't.
about
Oh,
you,
right. I'll stop there. Sorry. Well, I've been told.
Spain?
Spain.
Yeah.
I don't want Spain to win. All right, let's curse Spain. Spain are officially going to win the World Cup. You heard it first on TFMX. Thank you very much, mate.
Hey there, we're at EA Guildford here to check out the FIFA... Oh, outtake.